Hey everyone, and welcome back to one of my videos. My name is Joe, and today I'm going to be doing a video that connected to my last video. My last video was about a poem I wrote about the life of a high school student, and today I want to be talking about high school struggles. I wanted to make this video a while ago, but I figured that if I read you my poem and then made a sort of podcast to connect to this video, it could be a good mix together. So I do hope you enjoy what I talk about, and comment down below if you have any questions or comments. Thank you. So today I'm going to be talking about the high school struggles. Obviously everybody's struggles are different in high school, but here are a few of mine and a few of people I'm close with, because we go to the same school and they go through a few of the same struggles. So first I want to talk about is personal experience, because that is going to be the main topic of this video, and there's a lot of things that go into it, such as skipping class, how school affects your mental health, how you get a job while you're in high school and you feel that the job is more important because you are getting money and you're not really, like, you are getting an education from school, but in my personal opinion it's not the education that we need, because in schools they don't teach you how to budget your money, they don't teach you how to have proper relationships, they don't teach you how to take care of yourself and also go to school at the same time. They teach you that it's not okay to make a mistake, that you have to get perfect on a test or you won't pass the class or the course. But in real life it's completely different. It's okay to make mistakes in real life. It's okay to ask for help. And life is a test, but it's a complete different way than what school teaches us. And I'm talking about like a high school in Ontario. So obviously schooling in different countries is different, but I am talking about my personal experience today. It also comes into the thing that bullying / drama like can be a big thing in high school, and it can really distract you from your goals and, you know, the point, your purpose of what you're trying to do in life. Losing and gaining friends, feeling lonely, trying to fit in with the popular kids or the cool kids, you'd say. Drugs can be a big thing, like starting to smoke. It has to do with peer pressure and fitting in, or just starting it because you felt like it. Depression, mental illness, real versus fake people, because it's hard to make friends nowadays, and because everybody actually acts the same. Everybody's personality is exactly the same. People just go on their phones all day. People just smoke weed all day. People don't actually really do anything with their time. And it, like, if you want to do things with your time, it makes you not fit in with these kids, because you'll do things and they won't want to do those things because they're not as productive as you, and you'll feel like the odd one out. But you can't just always do things because people want you to do them or you want to fit in. It just doesn't work that way. School is very much different than reality, like making friends and waking up. In my opinion, school is just a system to get you ready to work for the rest of your life. And don't get me wrong, there are people who are happy with a minimum wage job, happy working 9 to 5s for the rest of their life. They're comfortable, and that's okay, because what matters is you should do what makes you happy. And obviously not everything that makes you happy is going to make a career out of that, but I think that you should do what makes you happy, because you want to have the least regrets when you're on your deathbed. You want to try new opportunities and try and do everything that you really wanted to do before you pass away. And one big thing that really helped me with school was music, headphones. I have my headphones right here, and they helped me a lot. I've had multiple headphones, but that's not the point. The point is music. Music has helped me study. Music has helped me get through the day. And school isn't hard per se. Like, the work is quite simple, and handing it in is quite simple, and just going to class is really easy. But when you're struggling with a lot of things outside of school, it makes it harder to even want to attend the class. Also comes into play the teachers. The teachers can be very, I don't know, act like they care, but they don't actually care. They just don't want to lose money on their paycheck. And that's how I feel about it. And I honestly skip school a lot. I don't go a lot because it feels like it doesn't benefit me. Like, education is important, yes, but it feels like every time I show up at the school, I'm just doing some work that isn't going to help me with my future or what I want to be when I'm older. Like, why are we studying quadratics for 4 years straight if I'm never going to be a math teacher? I'm never going to be a mathematician. Like, math has nothing to do with what I want to do in my real life. I think schools should teach budgeting, like how to budget your money, because a lot of kids nowadays don't have any money. They're broke. They spend all their money on materialistic things and things that they won't even have in 10 years. And it's really pointless, but school doesn't help, make that better. They make it seem like they do, but there should be a mandatory class for how to budget your money, how to have proper healthy relationships. There should be a class about mental health and why it's important to take care of yourself mentally and physically, because if you aren't taking care of yourself physically, it's going to affect you mentally, and if you aren't taking care of yourself mentally, it's going to affect you physically. But we don't get taught that in school. Sure, we have PE class, like we have gym, like we do sports and all that stuff, and we have health, and we learn about like STDs, we learn about children, we learn about a little bit of mental health. Now they're trying to push mental health stuff in schools, but they're not really doing a good job of it, because just because you teach it doesn't mean that you're actually showing your students that you care. And a lot of students aren't heard, and all they want to do is have a voice. All they want to do is feel like someone is listening to them, because it's a lot about emotions nowadays and how you feel, and like that's the reality of our society nowadays. It is how you feel. A lot of things are based on how you feel. Most people don't actually use their rationalism or logic with anything. They just, I feel this, I feel that. But not everything is about that, but most people are like that. And I think teachers don't really care. Like, teachers get mad at students because they skip school, and they get mad because their students aren't showing up and people are failing the class and they're not doing good. But the teachers never actually think about how it was for them as a student in high school, and they're just like, oh, well, you could do better, you have so much potential. It's like, yes, I know, but I'm not getting the help that I need to push me forward, give me the motivation to even attend school. And see, I just don't really care about most of the stuff we learn in my classes. I just think it's really pointless, because it's like, I'm never going to use this when I'm older. How about you guys teach me how to budget my money, teach me how to save, teach me how to be a better person. But no, we don't get taught that. We just get taught the basics, and it's just like, I'm never going to use these. I'm never going to use these ever, because that's not what I want to do with my life. Like, what is the point of taking math, science, and English classes if you're never going to use them after high school? What is even the point of high school? Most people skip school anyways. Most people don't even attend. Most people drop out. Halfway through high school, they drop out. So I just don't understand what's the point of even going if it's honestly not that important. See, I worked a almost full-time job. I was working about 35 hours a week, maybe even more sometimes. And I was part-time working there. And I was also going to school full-time. But I never went to school. I'd skip school to go to work, because I was getting a benefit out of that. I was getting money that I could save and put to my life savings, buy a car, help my family, become something. And school just is taking my time away from that. And that's why I didn't enjoy school, and it just felt really pointless in my opinion. So I just wanted to never go to school. So I didn't, but it's like, if I don't, pass high school, get my OSSD, which is the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, if I don't get it, then I won't be able to get a good job. And I don't understand that. School is easy. I'm just going to push through and finish it. I will. That's my goal. But I just would rather work. I would rather make money and learn how to budget my money and be in reality, because once you walk out your front door, you're just a number in this world, and only really your family actually cares about you, and your family can teach you how to save your money. in my opinion, we learn more from our personal experiences than actually going to school. Another thing with drama and bullying, in high school and in elementary, but it's more in high school because you're getting older. Most, not as many males, but definitely more females get in a lot of drama. And definitely more females get in a lot of drama than males do. And it's like girls wanting to fight because their boyfriend was looking at her, or people are sluts, or people are fat, and it's all of that stuff just the making fun of. And like, people are really sensitive and they get offended by words really easily, and so that creates drama and your friends talking behind your back and you having fake friends. And that's why, in my opinion, it's better to be alone than in bad company. You need to actually look for good friends, and if you don't want to look, hang out with yourself. Like, it sucks feeling lonely, but being alone is better than being around people who aren't trying to help you in your life. Not even help you, like, be good examples, be good influences, trying to push you to do better, because most people don't. And I only have like 3 friends, like actually 3 friends, because I just think that it's pointless to be friends with a bunch of people who are just going to talk shit about you behind your back, and they're not actually going to be, there for you when you really need them, because they're not. I've been through a lot of friendships and they were never there when I actually needed them, and it hurts. Yes, it does, to lose a friend, but it's better to lose a bad friend than to lose a good friend. And if you lose a good friend, it definitely is your loss, but sometimes things happen for a reason, right? And wanting to fit in can be really hard, especially nowadays, because there's a lot of teenagers doing drugs, like smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, doing other drugs. I'm not going to say them because I don't feel the need to, but I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say. And it's hard to be your own person when everyone else is doing the same thing, and then when you're hanging out with them and you don't want to do the substances that they're doing, you feel weird, you feel like you're not a part of their group, and you have to do these substances to fit in. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, you do what you do, what makes you happy, not what makes everyone else happy. And it's hard because you want friends, right? You don't want to feel lonely constantly, so fitting in is something you want to do. But in my opinion, I've always stood out to people. They've always thought I was like really hyper and crazy and dramatic and obnoxious, and a lot of people would give me weird looks and didn't want to be my friend. And I honestly used to have a huge problem with that, like with people judging me. But now I'm almost 18 years old, and I realize that people don't actually matter. People's judgments, people's comments, people's words, people's actions, like, they don't matter, because you need to find the people in your life that are going to treat you the way you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it can be hard, but you just gotta find those people that make you happy, that make you want to do more with your life, or they push you to be your best you instead of getting jealous of everything that you get all the time. Back to the mental health. Depression is real. Mental illness is real, and it like makes you struggle a lot with school, because you're trying to do schoolwork and all you can think about is all the things that you're mentally going through, and you feel like you have no one to talk to. And yeah, there's therapy, there's helplines, there's lots of things that could help you, but it's very hit or miss, because like, they're getting paid to help you, and you don't know if it's real. It doesn't feel real, so you just feel really alone, and you just don't know what to do. And most of the time, that's how I feel. I don't know what to do. So most of the time, I keep it in. I keep my problems, the things that I struggle with, in my head. I keep it to myself, because I don't know who's going to care. Not even that. I don't even know who's going to actually listen to me, and I just don't want to talk for no reason. Like, I love making these videos because people enjoy my content, and even if I don't have a lot of subscribers yet, or a lot of people who actually watch my videos, this is a place where I can be heard, where if you find my account, you'll listen to me and realize that I am also a person in this world, and I'm someone you can listen to, someone to make you feel less alone, because that is what I do this for. I do this so I don't feel as alone as I always feel. I love being alone, but feeling alone it sucks a lot, and I do know that a lot of people feel that way, and I just want to be here so that people can, like, relate to somebody and feel like they're not the only ones struggling through the things that they're struggling through, because I'm also struggling. There's multiple people struggling everywhere, and no one's alone, and it may feel like you're alone, but you're not, and it's hard. It's really hard, and I do understand that, but yeah, high school is a big one to get through, but it's not the peak of your life, and you will get through it, because you just gotta be strong. You can do anything you set your mind to. So if you're strong and you have the willpower, just push through it and you can get it done. And that may seem impossible for some people. It may feel like your life is ending and you can't move forward, but you can move forward, because that's life. Life is gonna hit you. Life's not fair. Life will push you to the rock bottom. But you just got to keep going and know that you're not alone. There's other people who also are going through the same problems, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take a day off once in a while. It's okay to write in a journal and rant about your problems. It's okay to go into therapy. Even in my opinion, therapy doesn't always help all the time, but if it helps for you, then that's what matters. Like, you just got to do what makes you happy and do what pushes you to be your best self. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed me talking about the high school struggles, and I hope you could relate. If you have any questions or comments, down below please, and I will see you in the next one. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be about, but I'm probably going to be releasing another poem I wrote, and I do hope you enjoy my content, and my name is Joe, and I'll see you in the next one.